I thought I had more blues, but hey. Okay, so I want more blues when I come back to Forest of Hope, so let's go back to Forest Navel, and let's do our best. Let's do our bestest. Yeah, I don't actually want like 100 blues for going back to Forest of Hope. I know I said 100 blues earlier, but that would be like a really dumb strat. I want reds to fight, basically, because they do good damage. Okay, so blues need work, so let's go straight for a very blue-centric part. Something I like about this game, and I guess all the Pikmin games indeed, is that like there are parts that like use certain types of Pikmin more, and so you can kind of like focus those moments around like building the resources for that type back. I found my #1 Ionium jet. Unfortunately, this puts out a slightly odoriferous exhaust, but it does propel me to escape velocity in an instant. The stench is a small price to pay for such performance. So let's quickly just break this so that we have these bomb rocks accessible. I actually like kind of forgot where the bomb rocks were in this area. Oh wow, if I was really ballsy, I could like send blues over here to break this bridge ahead of time, but I'm not. Now, do I have enough blues for this? I think I do, but yeah, 15. I remember this being a low requirement part. Oh shit, I can't reach. Okay, let's go around. So now that I've built up that stick, I can get yellows to climb back up that stick with their bombs. Yeah, I've seen Yokai Watch 3. I have not gotten it, but I have seen it. It does look really nice. I watched a lot of footage of it back when it came out in Japan, honestly. Oh wait, they're gonna be fine. Okay, cool. Nice, okay. So let's get these bombs so we can clear up the base a little bit. Oops, did not mean to stand on that, but whatevs. And then we can start working on other stuff. Is there any particular reason you're playing through the first Pikmin right now, or do you just feel like it? That's gonna be very strongly, I just feel like it. Also, because I'm actually leaving for a week. As of like tomorrow, so I was like, hey, I want to like finish an LP. Let's just do something so I have stuff to put up that people can enjoy. So we're gonna go get some bombs. We're gonna try not to blow ourselves up. So I believe we just want to direct the Pikmin to the sticks, and even with the bomb, they will just peacefully climb up. Yeah, Pikmin's amazing, Mr. Ghost. I strongly agree. Even if as a kid I like could not get through it, it still stuck with me as such like an awesome and special game. There's nothing else like Pikmin. I know people point to Overlord, but Overlord is nothing like Pikmin. Cool, but very different. Like so different. I've never finished Overlord actually. Maybe I should do that one day, but #1 Ionium jet. If this is damaged, I'll be in dire straits. I will have to run a systems check as soon as I can. What about Little King's Story? I've played Little King's Story. Still not the same. It's very different. Like, Little King's Story is good though. Like, I like it, but I played Little King's Story and I finished New Little King's Story. I think the original's better though. Well, mechanically the new one's a little better, but the new one runs really badly. Oh wait, so I have to throw them up, right? And they're gonna be cool? Yeah, they're gonna be cool. Okay. Yeah, it's only when there's a target nearby that they throw. Right, okay. Right. We're fine. Don't panic. They're going the long way around. So it takes 3. Oop, did not hit A 3 times. It takes 3 to blow up the gray doors, and it takes a lot more to blow up the black doors. But I thought it took 3. I'm a fucking liar, I guess. 4? Oh, do you have to wait? No, wait. You don't have to wait for these, do you? Wow, I blew it. And when I say blew it, I don't mean the door. Fortunately, there are other sources of bombs, but I'm just gonna have to refine them. Oh, it's the dark gray ones that take 3. Ah, thank you, Hippoleon, for that information. Okay, so let's... let's do... Oh, okay, let's do the beach. Let's clear out the beach. I'm gonna put away the blues. There's bomb rocks on the beach, so we're gonna do those. Take another 10 yellows. And then take lots of reds. Dark gray ones take 6, light gray ones take 3, and that one is dark gray. Okay, well, shit. Totally my mistake then. So the beach, if I remember right, has bomb rocks available. Also, I think I remembered something about fighting the fiery blowhogs. I think what you actually want to do is throw one Pikmin onto them, and then he's going to launch the one, and then you put as many as you can on right after the launch. Yeah, there we go. That's the big damage. That makes a huge difference, honestly. Just in terms of speed. Oh, I forgot about that. When he launches them, he can launch their flowers right off of them. So that is a little bit of a penalty. This guy's dangerous too in the water there, that frog, the Wollywog. Also, yes, Wollywog is an amazing name for an enemy. Fuck that Wollywog. That Wollywog is going in for kills. Oh, right, yeah, they can't jump if you mob them. It's true, it's true, it's true. Don't even let them get off the ground. God, that's so harsh. Like, that's one of the things I like about Pikmin, is how, like, occasionally wildly brutal the world is. And by occasionally, I mean all the fucking time, but, like, they literally can't get off the ground. No matter how they struggle, they're just fucked. You've ruined their life. So we can use reds to get this bridge coming down. I found my gravity jumper! By manipulating the forces of gravity, this key component gives me the final boost I need to make the jump to super light speed. Good thing I found it. So on the left side over here, there's some bomb rocks. So I'm going to go back and get the yellows, and hopefully they'll be able to get those. I'm going to get that one red to just work on that thing over there. The yellows also need to break a bridge on the other side, if I remember right. Oh, I got a planted Pikmin over here. What did that? Pikmin can get planted by certain things. It's almost like a status ailment. So blues are the population that really need to recover right now. There's nothing I can really do about it with so few blues out on the field right now. So I'm going to get the reds to bring this part back since there's nothing for them to worry about here. Just going to take a second to get as much of this honey as I can because flower Pikmin are just so worth it. Oh, Ninto says, I think flower Pikmin dying can sometimes cause Pikmin sprouts to go in the ground or something. Really? I had no idea. I'm going to get these yellows before they hop onto that. Let's see if I can snatch a few reds from that. Nice. Because they need to work on this bridge as well. If I want to get these bomb rocks up, I need this bridge to be available. Oh, you know what? That's actually a lie. That's a mistruth. But it'll take a while, admittedly. This is fine. I'm just gonna leave them then to work on that, and I'll just get ahead and put these bombs to good use while they're working on that. I just have to come back for them. You know what? I'll loop back. I'll grab blues so they can clean up the beach, and then I'll do that at the same time. Okay, so now the blues will be able to get stuff up here pretty quick. Fuck. I forget what my count was for this one. Okay, nice. Now the blues are going to be able to go up there. What is the point of that one geyser? I never understood it, can't even remember using it. The geyser by the beach? I don't fucking know. It's just there. Like the one on the rock? I don't know what it's for. I opened it because why not, but I don't know what it's for. So without Olimar, Pikmin just stay in the ground for eternity? Maybe. Priya says, you mentioned in a previous stream playing Anthem. How's that going? Yeah, I've been playing Anthem over the course of the week. It's been a good time. Hang on just a sec. Gravity Jumper. His anti-gravity device allows the dolphin to swim gracefully through the sea of stars like a dolphin. Like, that's the GameCube's codename, the Dolphin. And also his ship's the Dolphin. So, lots of GameCube references here. It's almost like this game was for the GameCube or something. Yeah, I've been playing Anthem. I finished the main story last night, like I did the last mission. I've been playing it pretty much entirely solo. I think I played one story mission in multiplayer, but otherwise I've just been going completely solo. And it's been a fun time. The combat's really fun when you're in combat, honestly. I really enjoy it. Actually, let me see if I can withdraw more blues. It's got some issues, for sure. I just hit the end game, like, so I haven't really, like, gotten into how some people feel the end game is a little disappointing. And when I have played online, there's been like a 20% hit rate for matches that have like weird issues. There was one match where like the mission objective just wouldn't progress, and we were all just kind of stuck, which sort of sucked, but like that was, you know, usually it's been working pretty well. How many is this again? 7? Sorry, let me count this. Oh, actually, can you take the Voidwog body? That'll be worth more. Nice. Amazing. Okay. This is good. This is good. This is a better recovery than I expected. But yeah, no, I think it's been a pretty good time. It's, like, for sure not for everyone. I don't think anyone's saying it's for everyone. If you've never played a game like Destiny or like The Division or whatever, I think you're liable to get an extra big kick out of it. I think if you have played those games, you might not be so impressed by it. I think the only area, like, it really... I think it excels in 2 areas as far as its competition goes. The gameplay is really fun. Obviously, I think like Destiny's pretty well known for having like really tight feeling, good first-person shooting, and that's cool. But Anthem's brand of like flying around in a robot suit just feels really fantastic. And also the character writing is really solid, actually. I've read a lot of people saying like the writing was terrible, and I was like, okay, so I shouldn't expect much of anything in the ways of writing. And in fact, I wound up thinking the character writing was really good. The main story is a little plain, like, granted. So, you know, definitely. But individual, like, side characters have, like, a lot going on. There's a lot of, like, cute narrative moments, and a lot of the little, like, side stories with them are, like, surprisingly solid. As someone who isn't a fan of BioWare's work, but who sees a lot of people who are fans of BioWare's work, seeing some of the stronger, like, character moments made me go, like, oh, I guess this is what people like about BioWare. Like, look, this is actually well written, you know? So I don't know. Overall, I've had a pretty good time with it. I'm still playing it. I was playing it this morning, actually. Doing my dailies, you know how it is. Yeah. Not perfect, but it's in like a pretty fun state. I'm liking it better than I liked Destiny and The Division at launch, because I did play all three of these at launch. So, did I leave any Pikmin anywhere? We're gonna go with a yes. Actually, a no. Okay. So I'm gonna backtrack to an earlier level now. We should be able to finish out that level. Yeah, Vita ending production. Yeah, it's true. Oops. So today, the Vita website in Japan, on Sony's Vita website, that is, of course, updated to reflect that the Vita has officially ended production in Japan. So it's done. That's it. That's the end. The game. I mean, there's still games coming. Not a ton, obviously. It's more of a drip feed than anything, but. Yeah, the hardware's done, so infinitely pour one out for the Vita. It was good. It was really good. It was always good. What a sad, unfortunate life it had, but lots of good along the way, so. Did you pick the Ninja E-Javelin? Yeah, the Interceptor? Wow, I just knocked over my fucking Lucio's. Oh. Yeah, I picked the Interceptor as my first Javelin, and I really liked it. It was really fun, and I switched to the Colossus at some point when I capped out all the skills for Javelin. Oh, not for the Interceptor, rather. Let me turn up the heat real quick, because I'm fucking frigid. 6 days since impact. I've seen that, at times, the leaf atop a Pikmin's head will grow into a bud and then a flower. It appears that if I do not pick the Pikmin sprouts, they gradually bloom over time. Fascinating. This melding of plant and animal traits is surely unique in the natural world. I have found flower Pikmin to possess increased swiftness. When in a rush, I've found pressing and holding A, then calling the flower Pikmin forth with the D-pad, it's actually up on the D-pad, to be quite an effective strategy. I've also learned that new sprouts found growing on days following fierce battles are the results of seeds being left behind. Yeah, okay, so I guess when someone mentioned it in the chat, but yeah, when flower Pikmin die, I guess they can just leave sprouts. That's cool. Stove Oven, ironically named Stove Oven, says, OMG, I wish I was cold. I'm literally wearing a frozen towel today. It's so hot. Again, his name is Stove Oven. So we're doing pretty fine on parts. I'm not actually worried about running up against the time limit. As long as you get one part a day, you're always ahead. But even then, like, we're at 11 parts already on day 7, which is not like particularly fast, but how many cereal boxes do you have there? Well, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's just the Lucio's. The rest are in my kitchen, come on. Do you think the Link's Awakening remake will have extra dungeons? Just finished the original and it's so short. The comment actually says, and he's so short. You can beat in 8 hours. I don't know if it's going to have new dungeons. I mean, I imagine the color dungeon will be preserved at least. Not that it's like a full-length dungeon, but I don't know. It'd be really cool if they added new features. There on I don't know if the Nintendo website updated, but the Nintendo website for Link's Awakening had like the amount of players who can play the game simultaneously set to like TBD or whatever. And a lot of people were really hopeful that that meant like, ooh, maybe multiplayer. It'd be dope if there was like simultaneous multiplayer available. Okay, so I'm hoping I can get all 3 parts that are left here today. It's not going to be brutally difficult, but it is going to take some thought. So I noticed my blues just generally do not have leaves. So I'm gonna wanna just leaf up as many as I can. Okay, I'm gonna leave those guys there to get as much nectar as they can. We're gonna head out and we're gonna do the bridge now. I'm gonna try to do this one real quick. This one's the easiest one. I'm not worried about it at all. Lose a few Pikmin here, but it's okay because we have these bodies to pick up. Now in the water, there's these things. I believe these are... Oh no, fuck, I don't remember what these ones are called. The adult versions of these are called water dumples, and they're like the strongest water enemy. And these guys will shred this bridge. Just the sheer quantity, they're gonna get it going pretty quick. If they were all flowers, it would be like lightning fast, but we get what we get. These are... Oh yeah, these ones are called wog poles. Yeah, it's true. Let's just grab these flowery blues so we can head back out and... no, hang on. These flowery blues I'm gonna send somewhere else. We're gonna fucking multitask. These flowery blues are gonna slowly work on this gate. They're flowers, so they'll do as much damage as possible, but the gate is still pretty sturdy, so I don't think they'll be able to eliminate it themselves. I'm gonna put away the yellows, because if I remember correctly, we don't need them at all today. And I'm gonna put away these reds. So, when you withdraw Pikmin from the onions, you get flower Pikmin first, then the bulb ones, then the leaf ones. And I want to get as many flower Pikmin as possible. So I'm going to put away those reds in the hopes that we can get some better reds when we withdraw. Is wog a racial slur? So Twitch's auto mod caught it. I know in the UK there was a character, a popular children's character many years ago called the Gollywog. Very, very racist looking guy. If you want to see something racist, Google what one of those is. So maybe in the UK that term carries that on. But I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing. I don't live in the UK enough, so... So, usually I don't fuss too much about getting a ton of Pikmin on parts, but on this particular day, I'm going to put as many Pikmin on as possible just to get that going quickly, and then I'm going to beeline over to the box, and I'm going to get these guys to slide that box. Unfortunately, since it took me too many days to come back here, the enemies all regenerated, so... If I'm not mistaken, it takes 3 days to regenerate enemies, so I could have not had them regenerate, which would have been nice. I don't remember if you can put more Pikmin on... Hey, you can. There we go. Can I fucking take on the Snagret with, like, just these guys? I don't know. I don't know if I can. I'm gonna let them move it all the way until it makes the nice, satisfying sound that I enjoy. There we go. Can I check on that wall, by the way? Is that viewable from here? I can't tell. Can I take the Snagret with just these guys? This is probably a bad idea. I'll show you guys the Snagret at least. Snagret's a hard ass. Sagittarius. This was a gift from my son. He must be very worried about me. I have recovered 12 out of 30 parts, increasing the dolphin's capabilities. My search can now cover a wider area. Okay, the extra sound is only on that. So here's the burrowing Snagret. You may recognize him from Smash Bros. So you want to get them on his head. And you want to watch out when he pops out of the ground, because that's when he goes to like snap him up. I believe also... Okay, there's two of them. I forgot there was two of them. Oh my god, there's three of them. I'm so stupid. I believe also you can, like, mob them when they're coming up out of the ground. I forgot that you fought multiple, seriously. Just absolutely forgot that. Oh yeah, this is enough Pikmin, totally. Okay, I just need to be careful. I also need to hope that they don't, like, help each other out too much. Because then this may not be enough Pikmin. When they get on the head, they do a fuck ton of damage. This may be inadvisable, honestly. I've lost a lot of Pikmin. Yeah, this is inadvisable. I should come back with reds, because reds will fucking clobber. So we just lost a fair amount of blues, but it's fine. Okay, now... get this white gate destroyed. Okay, the white gate is destroyed. That's good. Okay, so white gate's destroyed. That means I want to get these blues back, because I don't need these blues anymore. I should have just attacked this. That's what it looks like when Olimar takes damage, by the way. It's the first time Olimar's taken damage so far for us. So we actually want to get rid of these white boys, because they're a lot weaker than reds. We want a full red party for this next little chunk. I actually need to wait for Pikmin to physically get back inside the onion, though, first. Okay, and I'm gonna get as many of them powered up as I can with this honey. Cool. We've got some blues, but that's fine. So I'm gonna want to kill this guy. Now, the unfortunate thing is I need to toss them up and then meet them on the top. And I don't think I can toss them far enough for them to actually get onto the gate. So I need to actually loop around. If I had yellows here, I could toss them all the way to the gate. But I tend to like having reds for this fight. Spoilers, there's a fight coming up. So that's what we're fighting. It's an enemy who has projectiles. He's pretty strong. There are a couple that you can fight in the game. I think he appears in 2 different spots. And there's our part over there in the corner. It's the glass dome that goes over the top of the ship, like the top of the cockpit. So this door, unfortunately, is going to take a hot minute. We got a lot of... Oh, we got a lone blue over there. I was hoping to get all these parts in one day. I'm not sure if it's going to happen anymore. I underestimated the Snagrets. I thought that... thought there was only one. I forgot there was more than one. Hopefully we'll be able to get this part, at least. Hopefully. Crossing my fingers. You actually don't need to beat him. You can just take the part. I don't believe he drops a part right here. There's another one of him later in the game, and that one, I believe, drops a part, but... This is hella nostalgic. Thanks for streaming this, Sam. You're very welcome. Also very nostalgic for me, honestly. Yeah, Pikmin 2's enemies are way more deadly, like on the whole. I agree. Ninto and Yush, you guys are both very right about that. So, let's get this part going first. Oh, it's 30. I forgot it was 30. Damn it. At last, my radiation canopy. This turns the harsh radiation of deep space into soft infrared rays that are easy on the body. I'll sleep like a baby once I get back into the ship. Oh my god, they're going way closer to him than I expected. Fucking... So what you have to do is you have to throw a Pikmin into his, like, when he inhales, and he has to suck in the Pikmin. There we go. And then you go around behind him, and you just get as much damage in as you can. And that's like a full crew of reds. Oh, man, I didn't get one cycle. Full crew of reds can get him in one cycle. I guess that's because they weren't all flower. As if the red population wasn't big enough. Da, 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 da. That one Pikmin sacrificed itself for the greater good. The ones that get sucked in don't die, though, actually. They pop out, so... Radiation canopy. I'll have to inspect it later to make sure it hasn't cracked. I'll be in for even more trouble if I have any radiation leaks. I have now recovered 13 out of 30 parts. If I can find just 16 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. So how this works... Yeah, you don't need all 30 to leave the planet. Someone mentioned earlier it was actually 25, which was not a number I remembered because I've only ever gotten 30. You need to get 29 parts to be allowed to go to the final area, to get the final part, which is its own special thing. That's how that works. It's kind of cool, actually. Okay, everyone's working? You're not working. You're gonna get a job. You work over there now. Okay, so I was not able to get the Snagret one today, which is unfortunate because it means I'm gonna have to come back for one more day here. So I guess we'll just do this day next. Let me dump these reds. And let me try to just get more blues, since blues were the one that kind of ended up being a little on the light side. What color Pikmin do you think will be added in Pikmin 4? You know, I really wonder. Because, like, blue, red, and yellow are so perfect, you know? They really are. I don't think, like, they need any alterations at all. They're great. I've seen some people say it should have been red, green, and blue, like RGB. I don't agree, because the green would just be too close to the color of their leaves, but, like, I get what you're saying. It was odd how in Pikmin 2 they add purple and white, I find. It's not like purple and white, as far as I know, have any relationship whatsoever. Why am I missing Pikmin? No, they're all just planted. Okay. Yeah, I'm good. White and purple don't have any relationship at all. Like, it's not white and black that they chose. So I always found that a little odd, but, like, whatever. They're whatever. And you jump to Pikmin 3 and they add in flying and rock. And I'm like, what is this, a fucking Pokemon game now? Flying and rock? Like, we're not using colors anymore? We're not pink and gray or whatever? So I have no idea what they're gonna do next, since clearly colors are not the limiting factor. Not to mention, this game has the awful, corrupted purple Pikmin that are scary as fuck. So, yo, gun Pikmin would be great. Why not have gun Pikmin? 7 days since impact. The Pikmin that I did not bring back to the Onion all vanished overnight. May well be that they have fallen prey to the planet's nocturnal creatures. An ugly thought. Yeah, this isn't the first time this has happened, Olimar. Perhaps that is why they follow me into the atmosphere. I am starting to grasp the cycles of life on this planet. 17 parts left. Yeah, unfortunately we're gonna have to come back one more time to this area. So I want to reiterate that in a speedrun they will come once to this area. Once to each area and twice to the impact site, because you have to go twice. So, like, which is fucking insane. That speed is like absolute insanity. I am having a pretty good day, Mad Supervillain. I've just been packing. Tomorrow I'm going to Martinique with my my family and my girlfriend. It's gonna be a really nice trip, actually. So, been having a good day, absolutely. On a speed run they would have finished 2 days ago. Yeah, absolutely. I think I mentioned this on like a Metal Gear Acid stream recently, but my fastest time I think was like an hour. I think it was like an hour 40, an hour 50, which is really, really fast. But that was back when I was a teenager. There was a period where I played this game literally every day. I would wake up and I would finish the game. It was on summer break. I would play through the entire game in one sitting and just do that every day. Unfortunately, I've lost those abilities. Yeah, we're now comfortably over 2 hours already, so fuck me. So these guys should be able to fucking stomp the Snagrets. Let's just go full squad. Wait, I said full squad. Oh, I got a blue. Full squad. I'm gonna have to be careful to actually get them to the Snagrets safely, since there's water. Like, I'm gonna have to take a second and throw a bunch across. This is a foolish strategy. Like, absolutely foolish. So you might think you have to get rid of those bulb orbs, but you actually don't. Since you fall off a cliff that's like a little over to the side, they actually don't come into play at all. So I just need to be careful here. Here I also don't need to kill the bulb orbs, but the water. This was not thought through. This is a plan I should have thought through more than not at all. No! Oh my god. God, I'm having a hard time, like, judging the perspective, like, to get him on the head. Oh, maybe from the side is easier, actually, instead of shooting them straight on. I am losing a lot of Pikmin to the Snagrets, though. I definitely don't really remember how to fight them optimal. There's one. But I need to get more Pikmin now. So the Snagrets just turn into shit. It's dope. Oh shit, I was just informed that unless I use blue Pikmin for the part, they will actually carry it back along the path of the bulb orbs. Which is very cool to know, and very unfortunate. But I'm gonna have to kill those bulb orbs. Which should not be a problem with this many Pikmin. It might take the death of a few innocents, but it'll be worth it. Here's our part. Now I think there's a third Snagret, so... I guess we'll see how far those guys get. Big whiffs. Okay, so this is going fine, actually. Just kill them all in their sleep. Just an absolute slaughter of innocents. We lost a pretty sizable quantity of reds today, but they'll be restored by all these guys pretty well. Just get them to stay along the wall there. Now hopefully this guy doesn't start biting at them while they're carrying that part. They might, but we'll still be okay. Now let's just try to... 10. Let's get all of you guys on this one. Now I'm gonna actually... Let me just see. I'm gonna actually go back around with different color Pikmin and try to pad out my other Pikmin numbers a little better. Since we got all the parts here, there's no other objectives. You can actually end the day early, but I'm gonna make the most of it and try to get as many Pikmin as I can. What are my numbers looking like? Right, I can't really see my full number of reds because they're not actively on Olimar, but I have a huge amount, like 140, 150 reds, 83 yellows, 67 blues. So blues need the most, and then yellows next. So okay. So I'm going to focus on blues, but I guess I'll let the yellows get all the yellow colored pellets at least to just pad them a little more. Geiger counter. This noisy gauge is always letting off spontaneous clicks and buzzes. It can be kind of annoying. Olimar, you're gonna die, is what that means. I have now recovered 14 out of 30 parts. If I can just find 15 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. Why is my remote not running? Now if I can pull out Pikmin quickly, I can actually prevent more red Pikmin from being planted while these guys arrive, and then I can draw out more blues. To time this carefully. Okay, now let's do our best to support these other two colors, because they really need it. Boy, look how many flowers we've got, though. That's great. It's amazing when you have, like, a solid stock of, like, 50 flower Pikmin of every color. It makes such a huge difference. Oh, I should give that to yellow. Again, same color pellets give substantially more Pikmin, so... Nice, that's red. Well, I guess yellows get that too. Okay, let's clean up. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, 6. Gonna be able to pad out the numbers a little bit. Let's do this carefully. Nice. Saved one. Nope. 2. I got 2. Okay, well, that's just gonna have to do. The blues can throw the other colors back out of the water, actually, which is really nice. Oh, I got 3 out of the water. Cool, that's great, actually. Yeah, you can throw them across, but it's honestly a lot slower, so... Someone's drowning. Oh, the Reds may have just usurped a bunch of things. Oh well. I feel like our numbers are in a really good spot now anyway. I think there was still a third Snagret. Yeah, there he is. Farewell, fucko. Glad those are just wogpoles and not, like, proper adult enemies in the water, because they would have fucking crushed everyone. Yeah, they do get better at navigating bridges in the future, right? Is that right, Holy Forks? It's in Pikmin 2 where they start bunching up? It's good that they, like, improved that right away. Because it is really tricky in this game to get, like, decent amounts of Pikmin across areas like that. Okay, blues are now over 100. Yellow's over 100. Red's way over 100. Okay. We're pretty much fixed now. That's how long it took to undo the damage, man. It took a while. It's so unfortunate, but hey, what are you gonna do? You know what? Let's go for the flint beetle, actually. If we can get some more honey out of this guy, which we can. That would actually be a better use of my time here than bothering to get, like, more Pikmin, is getting as many flower Pikmin as I can. Okay, he's gone. Okay, I actually didn't get very much nectar from him, so let's just take what we can. God, this music's so serene. Okay, that's everyone. That was a productive enough day. Really, it's unfortunate that I had to come back for an extra day here, but I'll take it. Alright, that's just to restore your life, it's true. Go to sunset. Let's do it. They're so cute. I love their designs so much, Pikmin. They're so straightforward and simple, but really well executed. Just those big bulging eyes are just so distinctive. And it's really cool that they, like, get away with just having the Pikmin be, like, a plain color. No fancy design, just flat color. It's awesome, actually. That's the one thing where I'm kind of, like, uncertain about how much I like some of the subsequent Pikmin. I mean, I love them all dearly. Like, all of them are great. White Pikmin, rock Pikmin, they're all great. But, like, the rock Pikmin kind of have a different thing going on a little. And, I mean, the wings are fine, because, I mean, the blue ones have their gills and stuff. But the white Pikmin with their big bulging eyes, I'm also not 100% sure about. But they're all great. 8 days since Impact, and now I've learned how to swap Pikmin. Not going to read that one. Does this game have the Easter egg with taking out an equal amount of each Pikmin type, or is that only 2? I believe that's in 2, where you have 20 of each type. I believe that's what that is. Okay, so we have a pretty awesome amount of Pikmin right now, which is good. God, losing 97 was so fucking brutal. So these 2 areas are 100% done. We will never be returning unless I lose another fucking 1,000 Pikmin. We're gonna go back to Forest Navel, and I'm gonna want to wrap this place up before we move on to the Distant Spring. The Distant Spring is the biggest area in the game, and we're gonna be spending the most time there anyway. So now do what I do and only get 15 parts, then skip to day 30. Oh God, no! I don't want that. You can't make me do that. Yeah, I agree that like nothing matches the first three in terms of design. Like the first three are just too perfect. Okay, so what's the play today? So we've got these two up here. I'll just tell you right now, they are both guarded by bosses. Those two up there. This one down here is in the water. It's actually an easy one to get if the beach is clear. If the beach isn't clear, then we need to use reds to get it. These two that are off to the side, you have to like almost devote a fucking day to. Let's go do those ones. Let's do those ones. I'll check the beach on the way, actually. If the beach is clear, then I'll get the blues to do that, and get the water one. But otherwise, let's go do these far ones. They are real distant. So for this one, I don't exactly remember, but we want a pretty good mix of Pikmin. We want to have like a decent selection of all of them. Taking a few more reds just because I want to make sure that if I need to fight a fiery blowhog, I'll be okay. I know I need less yellows for this because there's one high ledge that you want to have yellows for, but I don't exactly remember where that is. Yeah, so the blowhogs are back, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to juke the enemies a little bit. So let's get these guys to crush this blowhog. Actually, just What do you think of the bulbmen? They're fucking scary. Oh, this is what I was scared of. I don't think I lost one, though. I should have probably went whole hog and just taken, like, tons and tons of red Pikmin. So that these guys could just die in a heartbeat, but it still doesn't take too long. Now these ones, since like he's like crammed up against this wall here, I can literally just leave these ones to do this fight. Nothing, like, nothing's gonna stop them. So I'm gonna wanna do some things here. So blues and reds, I'm gonna wanna get on this door. I think I just lost a Pikmin. Blues and reds get on that door. It's already done. Good job, guys. These are reds. They're just going to stay here. And yellows, I'm actually going to go get some bombs. Go get some bombs so I can blow open this gate that's going to save a lot of time. Blowhog is my porn star name. Oh god, it's true. It had never occurred to me. It's not a bad one. Okay, so there's actually 2 gates we want to blow up. Oh right, the black ones take a lot more. Oh, it's true. Well, you know what? We've already fucked this up, then let's just fuck it up all the way. Lost the Pikmin there, that's fine. Okay. So that's all well and fucked up. At least that's gonna go down quick when I do come back to break that one. So here is where you need to use the C stick to keep your Pikmin against the wall so they don't get fucking devastated. And here, I'm gonna want to just, yeah, I'm gonna want to break this as quick as possible. I don't really remember. Oh wow, that hit. Yeah, so I need blues over there. So let me actually just split you guys up. Reds and yellows over here. And then blues are going to come with me and hopefully not die. There we go. Now the blues need to do a few things here. Whoops. I don't know why my Wii Remote has, like, acted up a little bit in a few instances. The blues want to get that going. And this is going to get carried back by reds because there's a fucking fire geyser. Okay, so I lost those blues over there. So, what I can do here... I can actually manufacture more reds. At the expense of blues, obviously, but it's worth it. Is that 20? It's probably 20. Because we do need a lot of reds to get back down this road, because there's 2 parts that need to come down, like 2 lanes with geysers of flame. Okay, and they just finished on the bridge, because I heard that sound effect there. Those Pikmin are fucked. That's good. Pikmin. More than enough to kill anything that moves. I found my analog computer! This computer conveys the kind of vague data that falls outside the range of 1s and 0s. Actually, to be honest, it's a little bit too vague, so it isn't very helpful. So, let's get 20 on there. Get through 19. 19, perfect. I'm just gonna get ahead of them so I don't have to worry about other Pikmin grabbing. You good? Yeah, okay, so they're gonna go back to base. Shouldn't be any enemies to stop them. This is what we needed those yellows for. So, a couple things here. I'm trying to remember how the order goes here. Blues get in the water, and they have to break this geyser. And then yellows have to go up, because they're the only ones that can get tossed that high. And then I need to follow them up, and they need to bring the part down, and then they need to switch off to reds so they don't get destroyed by the fire geysers. It's a pretty involved part, this one, actually. I really, really like that. Is there any way of knowing which parts you do and don't need before picking them up? No, I don't believe there is a way to know, actually, which ones are the non-essential parts. No, I don't think so. I found my Libra. My daughter gave this to me. It's named after her astrological sign. My sweet little girl. I wonder what she's doing right at this moment. So there's the Libra and there's the Sagittarius. So. Yeah, some of the processes for getting the parts are pretty complex. This is one of my favorite parts, actually, just because of like the 3-step process to get it. So we just want the reds on it, and strictly the reds, so that the others don't get burned up. Oh, there's some reds dropping. Too many Pikmin. Okay, we should be good now. Now we just want to navigate safely so both Olimar and the Pikmin don't get hurt. If I remember right, fire is a little bit forgiving in this game. It doesn't just instantly kill Pikmin. Okay, so the blue population could use a bit of a boost, honestly. It didn't get hit too bad, but like it took a hit. And I guess the yellows can just fucking take this one, because whatever. Enjoy, guys. And they're gonna go up and around because they're foolish. This blue can take this. Red can take that. Yellow can take that. And then whoever wins this can take that. I guess red. Of course it's red. How is it going back to Pikmin after playing the sequels? It's still great, honestly. Low-key, I think the first game is still my favorite one. My preference is 1, and then 3, and then Power Gap, and then 2. 2's without a doubt my least favorite. It's not bad. It's, in fact, a really good game, but I really just don't like it as much. I think that 3 is a little bit, like, on the easy side, but boy, the multitasking is really satisfying. 3 has really neat ideas with, like, how the juice system works and stuff. I think the juice system's awesome. It, like, keeps the tension up pretty sufficiently well, but, like, the rest of the game just doesn't have enough tension. And then after you've, like, already done a small period of the point of... after you've done enough of the game, you realize the juice system's kind of irrelevant because you have so much fucking juice. So, Libra, my daughter gave this to me. My late return must have her very worried. Pikmin 3, though, I think is just really... Pikmin 3. The first Pikmin, I think, is just really, really tight. It's so well designed, and, like, there's nothing superfluous. It's got a really nice length to it. A lot of features, but, like, nothing, like, fluffy. Everything feels kind of essential. Pikmin 2, I feel like it just kind of takes that and it just tacks more on. And I feel like not all of it's, like, quite as great. Like, I don't really find the white Pikmin that satisfying to use in particular. Oh, let me actually go grab these blues before I forget them. Yeah, I don't like the white Pikmin very much. Like, they're not awful or anything. They're just kind of bleh, you know? Purples are okay. Like, they're kind of fun to use, but they feel like a little eh. I feel like I like the rock and flying Pikmin better than purple and white, honestly. So, and the dungeons in 2 are really, like, hit or miss. So, analog computer. This strengthens the outward emotions of the dolphin's computer. While it does make the computer smart, it also makes it quick to anger. It's just like my boss. I now have recovered 16 out of 30 parts. If I can find just 13 more, I should be able to, yeah. Do you think they aren't announcing Pikmin 4 because it would have to have 4 playable characters? I think they aren't announcing it because they need to give Tetris 99 space to breathe before their next Battle Royale releases. 100 players, you're all Pikmin. Everyone plays as a Pikmin. It's the best idea. Okay, so I believe we've got a full squad here. We're going to want a lot of blues, though. I'm going to want mostly blues here. Unfortunately, a lot of flower Pikmin, but not much to be done about that. I'm gonna waste a bunch more time on getting more more bombs, because I would really like to get those gates gone for when they become more relevant. I forgot that the sticks... I hate that. The gates actually stay properly shut, but sticks don't stay raised. I never understood why that was. I don't need the sticks. What am I doing waiting for these sticks? I didn't need the sticks. Also, as you can see, I'm very much running out of time, so I'm not sure my plan's gonna pan out at all. I definitely didn't think I would get this done in one day, this area, so I'm not feeling bad about that. Or one additional day, I should say. But I did think I'd get a bit more done today. What did I do? I got one part. No, I got 2 parts, actually. That's fine. I got 2 parts. Not awful. Not ideal, but it's fine. Let me get as many of these boys to sugar up as I can, at least. Now, I don't remember how many bomb rocks I've thrown at that door, so this is going to be a slow process. Ah, fuck. Okay. That door is not actually like a bomb rock exclusive door, so it doesn't matter too much. Didn't get as many sugared up Pikmin as I wanted. Ah, well. Okay, one more day should do this area. Oh, Pikmin 3's multiplayer is crazy, but like you really need people who know how to play Pikmin. And that's hard to get, because nobody fucking plays Pikmin. Pikmin 3 has this dope competitive like bingo mode. Bingo battle, I think it's called, where you're competing. Oh my god, look at this murder coming up. Jesus. You're competing to like collect things on a bingo board and make a bingo. And of course when you collect something, like the opponent can't collect it because you already took it. And it's really cool, and it's a really like frantic multiplayer mode, but my friends are terrible at Pikmin, so eh. I know it's harsh, but if you don't know other people who are at your skill level, it's not a contest, unfortunately. Like, it becomes really unfair because like they can't compete. So, how can Pikmin be made more mainstream without ruining it? Battle Royale. I'll say it again. 100 players, 100 Pikmin. Don't know what they're gonna do, but they're gonna do it in a battle royale. I would play any Pikmin game. I don't fucking care. I played Hey Pikmin. I got 100% completion in Hey Pikmin, which, by the way, if you're thinking of playing Hey Pikmin, I anti-recommend 100%. It is such a pain in the ass. You have to finish every level without a Pikmin dying. That is to say, each individual level without a Pikmin dying, you can have Pikmin die throughout your play, but you have to come back and refinish it perfectly. And it is a nightmare. So, it's the worst. The rest of it's fine. Collecting all the parts is fine, but the 100% survival is the worst. Miserable. I don't blame you, Ninto, for not doing it. It's awful. 9 days since impact. There are now only 14 parts that I still need to retrieve. Will I be able to recover the remaining parts in 21 more days? Surely there are some parts that are not absolutely necessary. If my ship is not complete by day 30, the only way I will find out is to try to lift off. Oh god. Never really thought about what happens if you don't have them. I just recalled the other day, I took my son for a ride in this spaceship. He was so happy. I shall tell him of this journey when I return. And I shall return. I must. I can already see the look of wonder on his precious face as I describe my adventures with the Pikmin. Wow, does it have frame rate problems on a regular 3DS? I had no idea. That's unfortunate. Still good on Blues. Blues definitely need the most support, though. So we'll just head back in here, and we should be able to get all the parts. Maybe this is misplaced confidence, but it is some sort of confidence nonetheless. I'm going to take I'm going to take 50 blues to go for the water. And I'm going to take... I think I'm going to go 50-50, blues and reds. Because there's going to be a big fight. And then, 50-50, that's 50. That's the number 50. And then there's going to be a second fight, and for the second fight, I'm going to have to come back and get yellows. The second fight, it needs yellows. Don't even fucking try to fight him without yellows. Okay. This is a waste of time, but I'm going to sugar up real quick. Please get that honey real fast. Drink that juice! Drink that juice! Nice, that's good. I have 1 leaf Pikmin left. Fuck, oh well. Can we get a quick juice? Can we fix this Pikmin? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. That's actually awesome. Sometimes they get a little stuck in the grass. Okay. Now we're gonna split the squad here as soon as this red Pikmin gets back. And we're gonna take the blues to the water to work on this underwater part. So the main thing here are the wollywogs. They're not that bad, fortunately, but you want to deal with them one at a time because they'll get you. So they're not that bad because, as you saw earlier, we just swarm them, but I think even there you gotta kill, so. You know, I said not that bad, but I'm not demonstrating them being not that bad. I'm actually losing a lot of Pikmin. There we go. Wow, that wasn't great either. Wow, I lost 11 Pikmin. That was really poor. I'm not even happy with that. That one was a much better kill. Oh, still, I lost a lot of Pikmin. That was more than I thought. This thing takes a lot to pick up, too. I'm worried that I don't have enough Pikmin. This might take 40 Pikmin to pick up. It's the anti-dioxin filter. This fits over the rocket's exhaust ports and filters out all disease-causing agents from the ship's exhaust. That means I'll be able to move around without polluting the planet's atmosphere. I feel worlds better. I think this takes 40, so I'm concerned. Okay, so that was what I was worried about. So I'm instead gonna get all my blues to just go home. And I'm gonna do this boss with 50 reds, which should still be more than enough. Also, because I think there's a fiery blowhog down here. Oh no, there's just fire geysers. Okay, right. Okay, 49 reds. Let me just skip these bugs. Hopefully this wollywog as well I can skip. Nice. Okay, so here's the boss. Reds was a good idea. So this boss is really dangerous. You want to bait him into attacking and then fucking go in. But his attack is wildly lethal. It's the legs. Oh wait, no, do you need to crowd the legs? Is that what it is? Yeah, you crowd the... There we go. Get the fuck away from that. That will instantly kill any Pikmin that is caught within the blast. But in fact, it doesn't just kill them. It actually turns them into an evil, corrupted purple Pikmin. It's like a cordyceps spore. Let me get them away before he flips over. Because when he flips over, he gasses. But they turn into, like, awful purple mushroom Pikmin that will attack you. They're terrifying. Fortunately, I kind of knew exactly what I was getting into here, so no fear. Now, can I actually carry all of this? I should get rid of the wollywog first. That's gonna bite me in the ass if I don't. And by bite me in the ass, I mean it'll kill 40 of my Pikmin. Wow, that was great. That wollywog went great. except that it literally just killed like a ton. What the fuck? My Wollywog luck has been bad. Found the Omega Stabilizer. I absolutely must have this piece if my battered ship is ever to fly straight again. It has steered me through countless deep space storms. That, and it looks rather cool. That takes 30. Mushroom cap is also takeable, so we're gonna come back for that too. 7. Okay, great. And now I'm gonna use these Pikmin to just kind of make sure we get out as safely as possible. And I'm gonna let the reds restore their numbers with these corpses. Flying enemies are a little tricky for your Pikmin to lock onto, I find. I'm better off just getting in there myself. Okay, now we're just gonna grab a bunch of these corpses. Okay, we're not even halfway through the day, so we're making good time here. So I think there is a stone door that I need to break. Yeah, there is a stone door I need to break. This is Olimar's melee attack. Not the best, but you can use it to kind of harass enemies. I'm gonna come back and roll these enemies with a bunch of Pikmin anyway, so it's not gonna be a problem. Okay. Okay, so I need yellows. I need a pretty good amount of yellows. Blues can go, though. Blues are done for the day. Blues got actually a lot of Pikmin back from those Wollywog. I mean, granted, I lost a lot, too. No, blues are not done for the day. I need them in the water, because I left the part in the water, and I forgot. Blues are so not done for the day, Liam. How could you forget this? I'm glad I remembered this blindingly obvious thing. We do need yellows, though. More than one yellow. I'm gonna ditch a bunch of reds. Let's ditch all 20 reds since we have some reds on us. And let's grab out some yellows. Oh yeah, I need to actually wait for them to go back. How many blues do I have on me? 56? I only need 40. So let's keep 45 on us, just to make sure. Yellows, let's get 20. I got 24 by mistake. It's a lucky number. And let's get these reds. Only thing I don't like is these are all like leaf reds. As opposed to like buds or flowers. There's still some goop that I've left out there that I can use though. You know what? I thought we were doing good on time, but it occurred to me that yeah, I haven't actually gotten either of those parts yet, so fuck. I really wasn't planning on doing a third day here. Not that it really matters, like if we need to, we need to, but like, is that it? Full flowers? We got one leaf Pikmin. That's fine. Yeah, if we need to do another day, we need to do another day, and that's just that, but... So those guys are gonna go that. Yellows need to get the bomb rocks. Hopefully I can get that one leaf Pikmin to turn. Is that it? Nice. Nice. We got so many bomb rocks. Okay. The reds also need to pick up that other part. Okay, so I'm going to want to just make sure I use these guys right. I just blew a bunch of Pikmin on that. That's fine. Oh yeah, you can throw them through, it's true. I don't like having this one bomb Pikmin, so I'm just going to let him stand there. And now I'm going to go get these parts, and then... boss time. I don't know if I can get this boss today. This is going to be tight. This is going to be tight if I'm going to be able to manage this. Anti-dioxin filter. The laws of deep space require all ships to eliminate all pollutants. I have now recovered 17 on 30 parts. If I can just find 12 more, we're good. Shit. Thought I had enough to get the mushroom cap too. Oh well. Oh, fuck, it does have to be reds. Yeah. See, when I said earlier that, like, when I was younger, I had, like, an hour 40 time, I hope you're seeing all the little inefficiencies in my play here, and how, like, an hour 40 time is actually, like, really doable for someone of this level of skill. But forgetting all these little things, like, yeah, I actually do need reds for that, or, you know, these little odd bits, that's where you get fucked in Pikmin. That's where your high-level Pikmin play falls apart. Oh yeah, I'm like, look at this, like, they can't actually get by here because of the geezes. This bomb rock Pikmin is just making me real nervous, so I'm just gonna assign this guy to stand at the edge of the base, where he's just gonna do nothing for the rest of the day. Now we're gonna withdraw a bunch of yellows, because they're essential for this boss. So you're telling me you've gotten worse with age. Maybe I have. But I would rather attribute it to just I haven't played it regularly. If you'll allow me that. If you'll allow me that dignity. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm not even trying to like claim Johns or anything. Just like even me myself, I'm remembering, you know, how that goes by seeing situations like that where it's like, oh yeah, I did need reds. Oh yeah, I did need reds, by the way, Liam exclaims as he realizes he fucking didn't withdraw reds. Oh shit. I've botched this day. I've just absolutely botched this day. I can maybe get that part with the reds if I'm lucky. Yeah, those reds aren't going to be able to move fast enough. Oh my god. The best laid plans, right? I started out this day feeling very confident that I was going to be able to get all 3 parts. And we got 1. Maybe this one will get home. Maybe, but I don't think so. I don't think there's going to be enough time. And we didn't even get to the boss. This boss, My sister was watching me play when it entered its stadium. I can't see it right now. My sister was watching me play, and she fucking screamed and was like traumatized as a kid by this boss. It's awesome. Let's just see how many Pikmin we can lose before end of day. I think I lost a Pikmin there, but whatever. How old was my sister? That is scary for any age, but still curious. This game came out in 2001, so I was 9. I was very young. She would have been 5. She would have been 5 at the time, so... 10 days since impact. Hope has begun to well up within me for the Dolphin's repair. I dropped my Wii Remote. And my own chances for a reunion with my dear family. Tomorrow I shall go forth with a new attitude and continue my exploration in a different region. No, we won't! I dropped my nunchuck. I spilled my water. This is pathetic. I shit my pants. I hope that fortune will smile upon me. I spilled my water trying to catch my nunchuck. But I just spilled my glass, but not the whole thing. Just a normal, like there's a normal amount of spill down there. How big is my water jug? The jug's big, but this is just my glass. Don't worry, this is just a normal amount of spillage. So I'm just gonna rub it around with my feet so that it's not like a big puddle. Because if it's a big puddle, like I can see it like moving. Because my apartment's on a little bit of a slant. But if I just slide it around the floor with my feet, like I'm washing the floor, now it's too thin to roll anywhere. So really the problem's fixed at this point. The floor's only gonna be cleaner. It's not gonna get dirtier. Okay, let's finish this day. Blues need whatever they can get, but whatever. I'm not gonna fuss about getting more Pikmin. Blues are gonna get really good support in the next level, because the next level is, like, seriously, like, 60% of the next stage is water. So blues are gonna get a lot of support. Yeah, really, spilling the water did improve things. I strongly agree with that statement. So... this is a bad plan. I'm gonna actually split up the color amounts so I get more flower Pikmin. Wait, did I withdraw 100? No, I didn't, okay. Are there Pikmin left somewhere? Oh yeah, look, there's a bunch of yellows there. What the hecky? Oh no, it's these yellows. I guess I just can't count. Which is fine, you guys know this. It's hard to read the chat and count. 81, 100, where do I have? I guess it's those green spots? What are those? What happened to them? So I need 30 Pikmin on this part. I also need to get rid of these bugs, so let's just fucking eliminate these buggies. So now I actually wanna use any leaf Pikmin I have first. And then Bud Pikmin second. And then Flower Pikmin for the rest. Okay. And we can go on to this fight. So, this fight requires yellows. Nice, 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 nice. My yellows. Nice. Amazing. This fight requires yellows. This fight requires yellows. Okay. So, let's get the yellows out first. My sister screamed as a kid. Oh my god, I just lost so many Pikmin. You need yellows because it's tall, basically, is what it was. I don't really want to spoil it, but it's too long. The other Pikmin can't quite reach, if I remember correctly. Omega Stabilizer. This is the dolphin's fin. It is a little beaten up, but it should still function. I've made great strides in repairing the dolphin. With this, I should be able to fly again, even if I don't recover all 30 parts. We're good. We won, pretty much. So, done the game. Can't fail now. Yeah, so it's a terrifying giant spider. It's great. What is its name again? It is called... the beady longlegs. It's not a very creative name. Actually, the back of this guide has a field guide for all of the creatures in Pikmin, and it includes concept art for all of them. It's actually really dope. I love this guide. Really cool little piece of Pikmin history. It's also got like a big long interview with Miyamoto and one of the, I forget the other guy's name. One of the lead programmers, I think. 18 on 30. We're doing it. Should be at 19 before the end of the day. I can't believe he stepped on so many Pikmin as I entered the arena, though. He's actually, like, really unforgiving. Because, like, he moves really fast, you know? Even though it's only one leg at a time, like, his actual movement speed is way quicker than, like, any other attack in Pikmin that you've encountered thus far. Oh, you're getting really close to those reds, man. Oh, I just lost a lot of Pikmin. Okay, he's going down. Look how he dies. He bursts open like a fucking party ball. I love it. I think that's so cool still to this day. So we lost a lot. I think we lost over 30 Pikmin. Oh, fuck the Man-at-Legs. I hate that boss in Pikmin 2. Man-at-Legs is, like, actually my least favorite boss to fight in any of the Pikmin games. Man-at-Legs is ridiculous. For anyone who hasn't played Pikmin 2, I'm just gonna spoil it. Man-at-Legs is a fucking spider with a gun on it. It's ridiculous. He's too much. So look, he bursts like a party ball. He pops into treats. So, now I actually need the reds. I don't know if I have enough reds. So let me just use the yellows to get these pellets out of the way real quick. How many do I have? 16? Okay, so I'm gonna need to come back with a few more. Let's, no, you can't do that. Can't be forgetting. You guys can take this shit, and then I'll get some more reds to come clean up. I don't think I'm gonna dawdle around here, like fattening up the amount of Pikmin I have. I think I'm just gonna leave as soon as I've got the last part. So, mayhaps not optimal play, but that's what we'll do. Yeah, Ninto in the chat says, we joke about thing with gun, but man at legs is a spider with gun. Yes, no, seriously, yeah. That's literally what it fucking is. If anyone ever tried to tell me, no, it's not, it's a metaphor or some shit, I would tell them to find gun. It is spider with gun. Like, that's literally what it is. There's nothing else going on. I'll get those guys to work on some juice. Maybe I can get some juice. The final boss of 2 is the spider with 4 gun. Yeah, that too. Oh, was that on there? So I guess I'll have, like, the Reds, who are presently far, far ahead of the other groups, pardon. I guess I'll just have them pick up all this shit, because why not? Someone's gotta. It'd be a waste to just leave this shit around. Especially the mushroom. Oh, the mushroom cap's gone, of course, it's true. Enemy bodies don't last. I wonder how much that was worth. Probably like 30 or something, but... I found Man at Legs really, really hard, Mario Head. I think that was because, like, I didn't know what I was dealing with, Like, I was just kind of, like, experiencing it blind. The one time I've fought him. I've only finished the second Pikmin a single time, because it's a lot longer and I'm not quite as into it. But yeah, I didn't know what I was getting into with Man at Legs, so I absolutely suffered in that fight. It was bad. And the dungeon leading up to him is quite lengthy as well. It's hard to get to him with a really huge amount of Pikmin. I know I said I wouldn't fatten up the ranks, but like if there's items right here, I may as well just grab them. But with this, I think we are fully done this area. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab these guys. If they make Pikmin 4, would you want them to bring back the dungeon structure from 2? Honestly, not unless they improve it a lot. Because I didn't find the dungeons to be consistently interesting. As much as I think Pikmin 3 has a bunch of flaws, and I don't like it as much as the first game, I much preferred Pikmin 3, like, focusing on the outdoors stuff. There goes my sensor bar again. Thank you, Lucio O's. Ooh. Guard satellite. This has protected me from space pirates many, many times. Metroid and Pikmin confirmed, same universe. 19 on 30 parts, only 10 more. 10 more until we can get the last one, that is. Yeah, it is. You're right that it is generous that you can, like, basically save scum the dungeons in Pikmin 2. I agree with that. I know I said I wasn't going to fatten the ranks, but, like, I actually just need some time to pluck these Pikmin, so may as well. Yeah, I had a really good first experience with Pikmin 3 as well, for sure. First time I played Pikmin 3 was the day it came out, and I started playing it bright and early in the morning, I think around like 11 or something, and I sat there and I played through the entire game, and 9 hours later I was done. And that very rarely happens for me, that I'll sit there and play through a 10-hour game in one session. I think the only other title in recent memory was Resident Evil 7 that I did that for. And that was like, you know, the most incredible VR experience. Pikmin 3 was just another Pikmin game, but just another Pikmin game is such a flippant thing to say. Just another Pikmin game. Just another masterpiece in the collection, you know? Yeah, I also hope they port 3, but honestly, it'd be dope if they ported all of them, you know? They're all so good. Oh, could you cheese the final boss in Pikmin 3? Because it wouldn't enter the water? Really? I didn't know that. It's like saying just another Animal Crossing. Yeah, kinda. Look at this hungry Wollywog. No! Now I'm gonna die. Oh, you did Bayo 2 in one sitting? Matt F. For me, I did 2 sittings for Bayo 2, so congrats, you got me. What game did you take your time through? I don't know. Usually I end up taking time through games that just don't hook me right away. I tend to find a lot of time to play games that I get hooked on, so yeah. Oh yeah, they may have patched that out in Pikmin 3, the last boss thing. That's good. Ultra Doom says something I very much agree with. He says, I'm just glad that the only dud entry in the Pikmin series is a handheld spin-off. Yeah, Hey Pikmin is a bit of a dud. It's not bad to just play through the story, but going for completion and stuff is... it's rough. I don't love that game. Also, Pikmin series, this counts, fuck you. Nintendo Land's Pikmin game is awesome, especially if you have 3 other friends, 3 or 4 even other friends to play it with. Nintendo Land is an amazing game, 1, and the Pikmin game is incredible, 2. So, go buy Nintendo Land. Go buy that $60 minigame collection for your Wii U. It's so good, that game. It is worth every penny. I love that game. I would have bought Nintendo Land, and I would have been happy. I remember at launch, a lot of people were like, "Is minigame collections included?" And I think the Wii U coming out with the lackluster library that it did, and with that as kind of the main exclusive, that and New Super Mario Bros. U, like, it put them in incredibly unenviable situations, and it's unfortunate because Nintendo Land is such a good game, and it is so much better. I mean, it's better than a lot of games Nintendo puts out. It's a fucking awesome title. It's got a few weak ones in there. Like, of the 12 minigames, there's a few weak ones, but it's incredible. I would love if they ported Nintendo Land to the Switch, actually. Like, I know everyone's all over the port everything to Switch, but, like, Nintendo Land is so underrated. Actually, I don't know if it's underrated. I think critically it reviewed really well, actually. It was just people who didn't play it who were like, bleh. But it's so good. So good. Oh, the Donkey Kong game's crazy in that game. It's too hard. Too hard for me. 11 days since impact. It is very strange. The scenery of this planet, which I once found hostile, now sometimes strikes me as surprisingly serene. Perhaps the Pikmin have opened my heart to the beauty of this world. I even started thinking there were some parts I do not need. A daydream. Look at that, finishing like just over halfway through the day. It's a big old lazy day for Olimar. Poor Olimar gets to rest for an evening. Okay, so 3 fully completed areas. So now we only have Distant Spring. Once we've finished all of the items here, we'll be able to move on to the final challenge, which I will not tell you what the name of the final challenge is. Yeah, you can get through this game really fast if you even like kind of know what's up a little. That's one of the things that I think is so great about this game, actually. Like, I'm gonna pause this to extrapolate on this thought a little bit. This game is very tough and unforgiving the first time you play through, and odds are you will not be able to finish it the first time. You're intended to fail, and then try again, and then try again, and then try again. The Wii version, I believe, it was where they added a feature that you could like back up by individual days. I don't think that was in the original GameCube version. But the difficulty in the game is really such that like players who aren't like of a high skill level could absolutely still make it through this just by playing through and failing and learning and playing through and failing. Like, because you really only need to be getting one part a day. And as long as you like try to learn where parts are and such, like you will absolutely be able to make it through this game, even if you are kind of a weaker player. It's so well designed, so good. Getting all 30 is still a little tough because of the final challenge, which again I will not tell you what that's called, but you should be able to at least just get off the planet with Olimar just by playing the game a few times through. And I think that's impressive. It's a game that people regard as difficult, but it's not actually difficult. It kind of gives a sense of being difficult, but it really just takes commitment, I suppose. It's good. Dead Rising's similar. Dead Rising's a lot harder than this, I think, actually, but Dead Rising's similar, yeah, where the timer's absurd the first time you play it, but then you play it again and you learn, and then you realize the timer's actually not a problem when you know what's going on. So it's a challenging challenging balance to hit. Do I keep messing it up, Ninto? Fuck. Well, I'm glad you're at least appreciating the joke that I'm going for and not getting right. Am I messing it up? Fuck off. I should have researched this. Ah! You're right. Okay, so we're gonna go whole hog on blues. Because real talk, I can't remember if we want other colors right now at all. I think we really just want blues. A lot of scary enemies in this area, by the way, so... You guys getting on that grass? Okay, they're on the grass. They're on grass duty. So we have this fun one over here. This one's a neat one. So you need to... Alright, I need to approach this differently. You toss Pikmin up here. You just toss a whole bunch. Just really fill this place up. Just cram it. Just keep going. Never stop. That's probably fine. And now we go over here, and you track them, and some of them are inevitably going to fall off, and you guide them over this way, and you get them to grab this part up here. It's really neat, actually. This is where the C-stick really comes in, and you hope that enough of them grab this thing, and you just kind of, like, get their attention and bring them over, and then idle them, and there we go. Look at that. It's a really fun part, actually. I find that one really satisfying. It's almost too easy, the actual challenge involved, but it's good. It's good. I found the repair type bolt. This robotic marvel can fix just about anything in the ship that's broken. That's good, because I get terribly bored fixing little glitches. So, now we're going to take these guys over here. I'm going to get these guys started over there. There is a part over there. I think we might need other colored Pikmins to get that part, but I can't properly recall. Oh my god, you guys didn't find any honey? Seriously? It's disappointing. I'm going to wait until I get this part, and then I'm going to fight the Wollywogs, the yellow Wollywogs that are there. Yeah, water in this game is amazing, absolutely. And in Sunshine. And in Wave Race Blue Storm. Yeah, what the fuck, you're right. GameCube did have good water. Stove Oven says, Distant Spring is the level that broke me, to be honest. It's so serene and beautiful, like Olimar just said in his log, but it was too hard for my tween brain, and it was super depressing and very intense feelings for a young person to be confronting. It's true, the music's very, like, haunting, almost. It's a nice level. So, it's a really nice level. Oh yeah, Mario Party 4 has nice water in a minigame? Shit, I need to look that up. 20 parts. Yeah, Wind Waker too. Yeah, Wind Waker's a totally different approach, but it certainly does have nice water. So I believe I do need yellows for this bit then. So first, I'm not gonna fuck around with those yellows, obviously. We're gonna get rid of the Wollywogs. Oh my god. Did I just fucking dump a bunch of Pikmin under there by mistake? I think I did. Yeah, just mob them. I'm wasting my time. And Pikmin! Oh my god. God, the Wollywogs are so brutal. Lost 35 Pikmin. No, that's not true. Not 35. 20-ish? The reason I'm like fucked on the number is because I thought for a second I had 100 blues out, but I don't have 100 blues out. But I lost 20-ish Pikmin on that Wollywog. Fucking brutal. Okay, so those guys can work on that. And they'll restore a couple items there. Oh, they're stuck. Yeah, this happens sometimes. I guess this is the first time we're introduced to this where they're just blocked. I didn't realize the blues would get blocked. I thought they'd be able to cross, but I guess not. I guess the pathing here requires the bridge to exist, so there's a large... So these black ones are the bull bears. Yeah, these guys are stuck. Oh my god, look, the Wollywog's going in. He's not going to succeed. As long as there's 2 Pikmin on this, the Wollywog's not going to be able to hit because they move too quickly. So the yellows are meant to go across this bridge. How baller am I feeling? Pretty baller. Now, let's see. Oh, yeah, look at that. So smooth. So I'm gonna want to come back with reds to kill these guys. I could try using the bomb rocks, actually. That bomb rock just fell out of world. Fuck you. I've never seen a bomb rock fall out of world like that, and I'm unsatisfied by that. Guess I'm using another bomb rock. Well, I was hoping to save a bomb rock there, but didn't happen. Found my massage machine. Yeah, this is one of the non-essentials. Put this right down in the lower back area and let it go to work. I can't wait until I get it installed again, as my lower lumbar region has been paining me ever since the crash. Ah, sweet relief. So, I believe these guys are going to properly take the bridge. Yes, they are going to take the bridge. Okay, that's good. Actually, if we can get 45 on there, they're going to move at a slightly increased speed. So if they're oh, no. Okay, there we go. So they're going to take the bridge, which is good. Ah, there's an enemy body there that I wanted to grab. There you go. Okay. These three are not really going to be enough to break down this wall, but they'll do some damage at least, which will contribute for later. This is the swooping snitch bug here. You wanna fucking go? You wanna fucking go? Oh fuck, he's going. So he grabs your Pikmin. He's getting near the water too. Don't go near the water. I don't like that. So he picks up your Pikmin and he moves around with them and he plants them in the ground. He's a motherfucker. Massage machine. I've been walking so much lately. I'm really looking forward to using this. Now recovered 21. Ah, fuck, I don't like how he's near the water. That's really hard to deal with, honestly. And this is another example of how flying enemies are a little hard to deal with in this game. Ah, fucking now Olimar started pulling Pikmin. It's a bit of a time waster, unfortunately. Only takes one hit to drop him, but getting that hit can... Ugh. That's what's no fun about him. He can actually move pretty much anywhere. Ooh, that Pikmin stuck on the door is distracting him. Okay, well, he left. Alright. He didn't win. He didn't win, guys. Come on. He didn't actually win that encounter. I'm gonna take reds. Just to kill these bugbears as efficiently as possible. Also, yeah, this thing, this puffy blowhog in the air is a threat. And again, reds are going to be the best way to deal with these, so... So the puffy blowhog, its deal is it blows air, and it can blow the petals right off your Pikmin. And it can also blow them into the water, which is what you really don't want. Nice. Okay, that went really well. That was perfect. Quite fortunate, honestly. I was worried we'd wake up the ball bear. Ball bear, same deal as the ball board, pretty much, just a lot more health. So, still not really going to be a worry. We only lost a few Pikmin there. But I'm just going to use reds to get them over with as soon as possible. Oh, you know what? You guys can work on that. That's fine. There's a snitch bug coming in here. Yeah, we lost a few there. Big picture, it's not like not a consequential amount, but Pikmin are statistics in this case. Okay, nice, they got the snitch bug. Okay, I need to get Pikmin over here. I need blues and yellows for this next bit. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get another part today. It's going to be pushing it, but I can at least get stuff set up for the next day. Reds can go away because they're not really going to be pertinent to this next section. Blues are a huge necessity, though. As soon as those reds get back in their hole, which does take a second. Let's go 35 blues and the rest on yellow. Actually, I don't need that many yellows, honestly. I'll take whatever reds are here. So, we gotta get rid of this Wollywog, and we gotta also work on this bridge. The blues can take care of the Wollywog really well, obviously. About as well as anyone can take care of a Wollywog. Oh my god! almost lost everything. Oh my god, this went really pathetic. Fucker got the jump on me. That went so badly. Okay, now they're all working on that hyper slowly. Ah. That was awful. Okay, okay, blues got really hit, so let's just get as many blues as possible here. Which I guess is just going to be taking that single 5 token. Yellows, I need them to blow up some walls right now before we end the day. I don't think we're going to get that bridge done today. Yeah, that bridge is not getting done today. Oh man, the blue Wollywog or the yellow Wollywog fucked me up right there. So bad. I can't believe how bad I got beat by it. I'm so humiliated by this fucking Wollywog. It came into my house and it just slapped me in the face. How do you deal with that? How do you move on after an experience like that? I think they're like probably the toughest regular enemy in the game, honestly. Like probably the only tougher regular enemy is a ball bear from the front who's awake. Otherwise, I think yellow Wollywogs are actually the strongest, so... Whew. 12 days since impact. There appears to be a large cluster of parts here. If my calculations are correct, then I should be able to recover virtually all my missing ship parts. But not quite all of them. Unfortunately, there still seem to be some pieces that remain unaccounted for. Must find 8 more parts. Okay. Oh yeah, the way he came at me was so fucking cool, though. So we have 67 blues, which is bad. The yellow Wollywogs really reamed them. Okay. So... I should probably try to do the Smoky Prog.